This is one of the luxuries of being on the trail and staying at a shelter. The bear bag is still hanging. How about that? Along with the weight bottle. The actual branch that I tried to throw over, I got 2 branches instead of 1, but it still worked. Here's some others. They're not using the PCT method. A bear could climb up there and snatch that rope and break it if he was persistent. Although that's looks like a Dyneema cord. No, I'm not sure what that is. Mine is a very slippery Dyneema. It might be the same material. Now this, a bear could easily get this one. This is just paracord. Bear could break that branch just pulling on that cord. Maybe. I don't know. Some bears have gotten really crafty out here from what I read. And overnight I looked up this flower. It's a real pretty violet color with yellow centers, and I think these are called bluets. And there's another name that I'm forgetting. I will look that up. Thought you'd like to know. This appears to be my water source, and man, this is pretty sketch. The water is flowing down there, but I'm going to have to use my cup, and that's why you have a scoop cup. I'll show you mine. There's my scoop with my water bag, and I better get to scooping. The flow back there wasn't enough. So I moved downstream, and there must be a tributary, because now I can hear the water flowing, and that's always a good sign. So I'll fill up a lot quicker here. Hey y'all, it is cold here on this mountain in North Carolina. It's Standing Indian Shelter. I'm in the hammock about 40 feet away from the shelter. It got down into the 30s last night, but not below freezing, which I'm thankful for. I brought my batteries and my Sawyer filter to bed with me to mother hen those and keep them from freezing, and slept very comfortably. So I've got some water to filter, and I am going to make some coffee just for a morale boost, and maybe throw in a packet of hot grits. I got a few of those packets, and I better start using them to see how those go. I'm here enjoying my coffee, which is down on the ground here somewhere. Sorry for the photography. Where are you? There we are. So I'm using the tree as a windbreak. I was looking at the camera and I thought, wow, that's kind of a cool image, looking straight up at the trees. These big trees have not leafed out as of yet. The little trees are starting to leaf out. there's a little bird twerping, tweeting, and I wonder if my friend Carrie can identify this bird. So many people are in a mad rush to hike the trail, to do big distance every day. And I wonder if they are stopping to hear the birds or to see the flowers. Just, I don't know. It doesn't sound like much fun to me. But it is hard work, hiking the trail, for sure. And I imagine a lot of people have deadlines to meet. A lot of people have only 6 months or maybe less. So yeah, I can understand their rush to the destination. But I tell you, it's very nice not having that time constraint, just to be able to lay back and listen to things. There's a little bird out there in the forest, and I know my friend Carrie can identify that, male or female, and what the species is, and so on. I am really appreciating at the moment that there's very little wind. There's a time and a place for wind, but when trying to cook breakfast, boil water for coffee, etc., it makes it difficult. So I used this big tree as a windshield, and then wrapped my body around the burner at the risk of setting this jacket on fire. I hope I didn't burn it. That's a very common mistake that hikers make. It's very quiet. Just one little bird, and occasionally there's a loud bird that calls out. I don't know what kind he is. I'm woefully ignorant of flora and fauna. But I did learn one little flower's name, and that was the bluette. Overnight I looked that up, did a plant match. And I intend to do more of that as the days come. There's a little white flower that I'm curious about what it is. So maybe I'll go do that now. Talk to you later. Oh, it just flew away. That little bird up there was... Oh, there he is again. Oh, he's just teasing me. He's flying around. There it is. Oh. It's got a light colored belly, gray wings. He's right above me. Holy cow. Holy cow. Is this cool or what? Listen. I'm lying on my back watching this. right above me. A big branch up there. This is the reward for sitting quietly for a few minutes, like 15 minutes. I've been drinking coffee and just sitting here and contemplating. I sent Paula a message telling her how much I miss her, and then this little fellow comes along to entertain me. How sweet is this? Okay, Carrie Quinn. Name the species and the gender.
Man, I can't wait to fill up my water bottles. Oh no! All right. No! No, not the packs! All right, cool. What I like to do most is use one water bottle that's crap, and one water bottle that's good. One for the dirty water. Bam. It should take a long time, I guess, to do this.
Yeah, this is where you need a scoop.
Yeah. See, I have not learned the scoop lesson. I'm still a total beginner.
As we are, most of us anyway.
The scoop. Let's see.
So would you tell my audience your name and where you're from and what you're doing out here?
I'm John Wood. I'm out here doing the Appalachian Trail because I just got booted out of California. And my name, I don't have a trail name yet. And I'm John Wood is awesome. That's my Instagram, I guess. But that's about it, man.
Okay.
Mark is one of the coolest people I've met out here.
Oh, no way.
I'm not kidding, man. I don't bull stink. But I'm going to tell you, see, so bring the thing, because bring the extra cut off of a plastic.
Exactly, the scoop. Help. I learned that really from quicksand.
Yeah, man. Everyone will give you advice, and it's always right, but it'll get really annoying really quick. So.
All right, man. Appreciate it. So that was John Woods is awesome, and Kyler, and what a couple of great guys. And now I'm trying to find my way back out of this mess. I'm in the briar patches here. Got to get back on the trail, the Blue Blaze Trail, up to my hammock site, where I'm in the process of taking that down. The sky has turned gray, so I know we're gonna have some rain either today or tomorrow. I never did a tour of the hostel here. I could also do a tour of the privy, but there's not much to it. Very simple concept. And there goes Jake. Jake's on the trail again for another 19-miler.
Yeah, it was a good one.
All right, man. So there's a fire ring. And there is the shelter, Standing Indian Shelter. And how it got that name, I have no clue. But hopefully the lens will adjust as we go in here. Looks like there's room for maybe 5 or 6 people. Boards are kind of old, but I don't know. Put a pad on there and it looks just fine. You got a little broom there, whisk broom. Nice table. I mean, nice. I mean, it's basic. It looks level. You could set your stove up versus like I had to dig out a spot next to the tree that I used as a windbreak down by my hammock. And so that was, I got some use out of my cat hole digger. And then down the hill here is the privy. One of the funny things in my conversations with John is the question of hygiene, and I asked him if he had used a bidet bottle, and he said, "No, what's a bidet bottle?" And I said, "Well, it's just a little nozzle you put on your smart water bottle, and it kind of keeps the lower region clean, avoids what they call monkey butt." Oh gosh, the things we talk about out here. So he said, "Yeah, I've got to get one of those, got to get one of those." The only downside of the bidet bottle is you got to have water. And if nature calls when you're empty, then yeah, you got to have some backup tissue paper. So, well, enough dirty talk. So I'll get busy packing this hammock up and getting myself back on the trail going north. I finally got packed up at Standing Indian Shelter, and I'm getting back on the trail now with no particular destination other than it will be north. And it will be in North Carolina. The next town a few days away, it's Franklin. Okay, so Franklin, North Carolina. It's going to be my next resupply. Although I think I might have enough food to get to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park.
Always on my mind.
This looks pretty cool.
Out of my league. You were born to be on display, and I'm hard to read.
This is Richard, and I'm not sure where he's from, so he's going to have to tell us.
I'm from Beverly Farms, Massachusetts. My brother's a thru hiker. I'm assisting him, but I decided that I'd get out of retirement to go hike some of the trails and mountains on my own. This is my first 5,000-foot mountain since 2004.
Awesome.
And I'm so glad to be here. The best days of your lives are the days on the trail.
Can't agree more. And we just got a lesson about what is poison ivy, what does poison ivy look like. And
I'm the pro at that.
Richard set the record straight
once.
here.
Yes.
Okay, appreciate you coming on, man.
Okay.
I've reached the summit of Standing Indian Mountain, and except for the trees, man, the view here is just amazing. You can see for tens of miles, maybe 60.
Thought of you, hoping that the ripples would make you notice me. And now you're here, sunlight on the ripples. Somehow you noticed me.
The trail here is going in a southeasterly direction, but eventually it wraps around, and I'm not sure if it's the front range or the back range here. We're going to be going back over to get to Nantahala Outdoor Center and Fontana Lake, and I think that's going to be on up in that direction. And Fontana Lake is like the gateway to the Smokies, if I understand correctly. So it's formidable to look at what we've got to do.
I don't believe it's all about the things that we share. Marry me when the lights go out. You know I'll be there. I thought of you, hoping that the ripples would make you notice me, notice me. And now you're here, sunlight on the ripples. Somehow you notice me, notice me.
I just turned a corner and the sound of a stream hit my ears. Love that sound. There's some white water down there. There's one of the falls down there. I don't know if you can see it. It's next to that tree, obscured by all this undergrowth. Naturally, this is a stream that I have to cross. It looks like the way across is on that chiseled out log and cross some rocks. This is such a pretty spot that it just begs me to pause for a few minutes and just take it in.
Whatever you decide to do, I will keep sending new ripples to you. I thought of you, hoping that the ripples would make you notice me, notice me. And now you're here, sunlight on the ripples. Somehow you notice me, notice me.
This place just begs for a stop, for a rest stop. Check out the moss. This looks like a recent blowdown. Gotta climb through that mess. At Carter Gap, I set up my hammock next to John and Kyler, who arrived there a little bit earlier. It was the end of a great day.